What is up everyone and welcome back to the MMA Zone. Today we are getting started with Joaquin Buckley reacting to comments from Shavkat Rakhmonov. We recently reported on a back and forth between Buckley and Rakhmonov on Instagram. During the exchange, Rakhmonov called Buckley black boy and tensions have continued to rise. Before we move on, make sure to leave a like on the video to help support the channel. After that, Buckley appeared in an interview with Perry Punch News to address the situation. He clearly was not happy with what Rakhmonov said and even joked that he would rather be called the N-word than black boy. Here is what Buckley had to say.
I would have felt better if he would have said the N-word, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Call me a boy is crazy, bro, right? Because I'm a grown man. It could have been black man, you get beat up, right? Why black boy, you get beat up, right? And even when his last post, right, called me a kid and all that shit, me and this nigga the same age, you know?
So that's what, I was looking at that too. I'm like, you guys are both born in '94. I'm like 90% sure of that.
So with that being said, you just trying to be disrespectful, right? And I don't mind you being disrespectful, but you're gonna take this fight though.
Ilia Topuria goes off on Arman Tsarukyan and Arman fires back. Arman Tsarukyan is still on the outside looking in when it comes to a shot at the UFC lightweight title, and it does not sound like Ilia Topuria is interested in helping his case. Ever since Arman pulled out at the last minute from a fight with Islam Makhachev this past January, Topuria has been criticizing him through interviews and on social media. That withdrawal was the reason Arman was passed over for the next lightweight title opportunity. Despite that, Arman stayed in the title picture thanks to his dominant win over Dan Hooker in November. When Topuria recently spoke with El Dabran MMA, he was asked about Tsarukyan once again and he did not hold back. Topuria said Arman is a good fighter but claimed he already had his opportunities. He said Arman had a chance to fight for the title and chose not to compete. He added that all fighters deal with injuries like back pain and leg pain but still show up to fight, and for some reason Arman did not. Topuria also took a shot at Arman by saying only Arman knows what internal conversations led to that decision and joked that maybe he had to change his underwear afterward. He then referenced the weigh-in incident where Arman headbutted Dan Hooker before their fight in Qatar. Topuria explained that from a promoter perspective it is hard to trust a fighter after giving them a big opportunity, investing money in them and placing them on a major card only for them to pull out. He added that Arman later got another main event opportunity and then headbutted his opponent, which he said showed a lack of intelligence and appreciation for the promotion the UFC has given him. Topuria also claimed the UFC has already made a decision regarding Arman and suggested they are not eager to reward him again. He ended that thought with a blunt message telling Arman to go handle himself. It did not take long for Arman Tsarukyan to respond. He reacted on X by calling out Topuria for taking time off to deal with family issues while still having plenty of time to do interviews. Arman ended his post by calling Topuria a joke. If Topuria and Tsarukyan ever meet in the cage, there will clearly be serious bad blood. In the same interview, Topuria was also asked about Islam Makhachev and he once again had strong words. He said it is a fight everyone wants to see and claimed Islam has avoided it while talking too much from a distance. Topuria said once they are locked in the octagon, Islam will realize he is not fighting the same opponents he has faced before and warned that one clean right hand would put him to sleep. Topuria also directed comments at Khabib Nurmagomedov, saying he would love to submit Islam in front of Khabib and even threatened Khabib if he stepped in afterward. Ali Abdelaziz responded on X saying he was confused why Topuria was being given space and respect to deal with family matters while still attacking fighters like Islam, Khabib and Arman despite not currently competing. He questioned whether Topuria should still be given a pass. In other news, a rematch between Alex Pereira and Magomed Ankalaev does not appear to be happening next. There has been heavy talk about Pereira moving up to heavyweight, especially after calling out John Jones. According to comments from Ankalaev manager, it does not look like they expect to face Pereira again anytime soon. Pereira reclaimed the light heavyweight title in October by knocking out Ankalaev and evening their series at 1 win each. While a trilogy fight made sense, Ankalaev team believes Pereira is not eager for a third fight. They plan to take another bout first, possibly against Yuri Prochaska, as a stepping stone toward another title shot. With Pereira eyeing a heavyweight move, the UFC could also consider other contenders like Carlos Ulberg, who is riding a long win streak. There is also the possibility of Prochaska being involved if an interim title becomes necessary. Finally, speaking of Pereira at heavyweight, Walter Walker was recently asked how he would do against several top heavyweights including Pereira. Walker responded with a tongue-in-cheek answer that quickly caught attention.
How would a fight between you and Cyril Gane go?
He knocked me the first round and
What? How would a fight between you and Waldo Cortez go?
He'd knock me out as well, I think.
Alex Pereira. If you were to fight him, what would happen?
He knocked me out in 2 minutes.
What do you think about Pavlich? How do you believe a fight between you and him would go?
I think he knocked me out in the first round.
Recently, Jose Enrique confirmed on Instagram, as reported by Marcel Dorf, that he will face middleweight Eric Nolan at the UFC Fight Night card on February 7th in Las Vegas. After being stopped on Dana White Contender Series in 2022, Enrique fought his way into the UFC with a 4-fight winning streak. Nolan, on the other hand, is looking to bounce back after losing his UFC debut against Biskar Suskav in August. Prior to that loss, Nolan had won 4 straight fights. Dorf also cited a report from Al Zolino on X stating that flyweights Bruno Silva and Loner Kavanagh are set to compete at the UFC Fight Night card on March 14. Silva returned to the win column in October with a submission victory over Hyung Sung Park. Before that, he suffered back-to-back losses against Manel Kape and current champion Joshua Van. Kavanagh is coming off the first loss of his professional MMA career after being stopped by Charles Johnson in August. The English fighter had won all 9 of his previous bouts before that defeat. Carlos Prates was recently in Liverpool, England, which led to an unexpected face-off with local star Paddy Pimblett, though not in the way fans might expect. As seen in the clip, the two fighters met outside the historic Anfield Stadium and shared a light-hearted moment. Staying with Carlos Prates, he recently broke his silence regarding the UFC not allowing a grappling match between him and Arman Tsarukyan. As previously reported, the promotion shut down the proposed matchup. During a recent episode of the Vector Basin podcast, Prates addressed the situation and shared his thoughts on the decision.
To fight Tsarukyan 30 December. They asked me to fight him, and I accepted, but UFC say no. They don't let me fight. Yeah, but I was really excited at the moment, And
but for jiu-jitsu match?
Yeah, exactly. And I think Armenia, someplace like that. 30 December, yeah. And I say yes, but UFC say they don't let me fight, but it's okay. It is what it is.
Carlos Prates spoke about his next UFC fight and revealed 2 names at the top of his list. He said he is interested in facing either Jack Della Maddalena or Michael Morales for his next matchup.
Hello everyone, come back in here with Carlos Prates. And our first question is, Carlos, you just came off a big win against Leon Edwards. Where does this put you in the welterweight division?
Of course I would love to fight for the belt, but I think Kamaru gonna fight, so I'm really looking to fight JDM or
We start with Carlos Prates, and our first question is, Carlos, you are coming off a big win against Leon Edwards. Where does that put you in the welterweight picture? He said of course he would love to fight for the belt, but believes Kamaru Usman is likely next in line, so he is really looking ahead to what comes next.
He's a massive sport, and he sticks to what he knows. Here's the thing about Khabib is like he always knew what he was going to do. Even no matter how good he got at striking, no matter how good he got at this other realms, he still stuck to his bread and butter. He always stuck to what he's best at, and he always had this relaxation about him that was just that made him, stay on top. I like side quests. He's tough as can be, man. I mean, I was bigger. I was a 185 pounder for 155, but he was still strong as an ox. Him and Islam would always be.
Yeah, that must have been a crazy training.
It's fun. I used to love picking on them. Who was the story? Every little thing they get on me, they get so excited.
We start with Carlos Prates, and our first question is, Carlos, you are coming off a big win against Leon Edwards. Where does that put you in the welterweight picture? He said of course he would love to fight for the belt, but believes Kamaru Usman is likely next in line, so he is really looking ahead to what comes next.